Dedicated to saving lives, ICDDR B, the International Center for Diarrheal Disease Research Bangladesh, is an international health research organization based in Bangladesh. Through transition of research into treatment, training and policy advocacy, ICDDR B is trying to solve significant public health challenges facing the people of Bangladesh and beyond, especially the most vulnerable, through the generation of knowledge and its translation into policy and practice. ICDDR B has 10 centers focused on specific research on child and adolescent health, communicable diseases, chronic disease, nutrition and food security, climate change, to name some. This is the Center for Communicable Diseases, known shortly as CCD, that house 6 research groups, water, sanitation and hygiene being one of the research groups. For the last 8 years, Water, Sanitation and Hygiene Group is developing and testing water, sanitation and hygiene interventions to prevent diarrhea and respiratory diseases. We also examine barriers to uptake of interventions, including studies of hand washing, household or shared water point use water treatment, and methods to reduce fecal contamination of the environment. Water and sanitation-related illnesses are major causes of under 5 mortality and morbidity in developing countries, and access to safe drinking water is one of the few ways that can make a key difference in reducing the disease burden. Maiden Tech, an Ireland-based company, has developed a novel water disinfection system called Flogenic that Stanford University, USA, in collaboration with ICDDR, has recently adopted and field tested effectively in Bangladesh. This is to explore decentralized water treatment technologies for urban areas, a field that has potential but explored only briefly. Currently, we are conducting a randomized control trial in Dhaka to rigorously evaluate the potential health impacts and acceptability of this technology that could help inform investments in safe water provision in Dhaka and other developing urban centers that struggles to achieve effective centralized and point-of-use treatment.
We have a fantastic team consisting of research investigator, research officer, field research officer, engineer, field research assistant, field assistant and medical technologist. We have 2 field sites. One is Ashadnagar, Tungi, which is very adjacent to Dhaka city, and another field is located to Mohammadpur, Dhaka Uddan. So what we are doing in the field site, we are conducting baseline survey. During the baseline survey, we measured the anthropometric like height, weight measurement and blood weight.
We have 5 teams consisting 5 FRS and 5 MTs for the baseline survey and the follow-up survey, and 2 more FRS working on the promotional part. I am here for the distributing all the field work to the field member, and I am also supervising them.
At this research, we are dealing with the water tanks, and in Tungi side, most of the tanks have the capacity of 2000 liters. Each pump, there is 2 such tanks. We are installing our device to the inlet of the tank. So you can see that this is the inlet of the tank, which has the diameter of 1.5 inch. The pump delivers the water in the water tank through this pipeline. The overflow point of the tank must be below our Flogenic cartridge, otherwise our device may submerge. And also the device should be within a man's reach, as you have to maintain the cartridges. We use the short piece for that, and we separate the water flow in 2 directions by introducing a T which has 2 outlets. The smaller outlet of the T has the diameter of 1/2 inch, where we can put on this metal object which comes from Medendec. Here it has 2 pins where we can put on this Flogenic cartridge. This Flogenic cartridge contains around 14 tablets, and it also comes from Medendec. Here is the thread here, and we can easily put this cartridge onto this metal object like that. The other part, we called it as bypass, has the diameter of 3/4 inch, and water is going through this without any treatment. Both the Flogenic treated water and the untreated water mix up in the tank and goes to every tap for use. We are using the 3x4 inch bypass just to increase the flow rate from the Flogenic cartridge and to fulfill our desired chlorine residuals at the point of collection, which is around 0.5 to 0.6 ppm. After the installations, our field assistants regularly collected the water samples from the taps and then performed dosing tests at field office using the Lamont calorimeter. Depending on the dosing results, we perform further maintenance such as increasing threads or refilling a new cartridge if required. We are using tablets to input the dosing data of the survey.